What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. I broke a nail, so I had to cut them all off, which I'm not happy about. But you know what will fix that? A little crafting. I was doing a little window shopping online and saw that Barbie has a face painting playset. That could be fun to DIY. So let's give it a try. But I would like to make this in a doll box. So that sounds like a good excuse to open a doll. And my Barbie signature Debbie Allen doll just arrived. Priced at $44 on Mattel Creations, the dancer, singer, and actress, choreographer, director, and producer, Debbie Allen joins Barbie's tribute collection with the quote, "Chase your dreams relentlessly, no matter how impossible they may seem." Before she became an internationally acclaimed award-winning actor, dancer, singer, choreographer, director, producer, and author, Debbie Allen grew up in Houston, Texas with a passion for dance. Is a BFA graduate of Howard University, made her Broadway debut in 1971, received numerous awards in a variety of prestigious categories, and founded the Debbie Allen Dance Company in 2001. Let's get this doll out of the box for a closer look. We get a certificate of authenticity letting us know this is a Black Label doll, a doll stand with a gold base and a waist bracket, and a Debbie Allen doll dressed in an outfit inspired by the hit series fame. This doll has curly hair that might need a little attention out of the box. She is wearing a hairnet, so let's remove that. Then fluff out those curls. Her face sculpt is new, sculpted to Debbie Allen's likeness. She has blue eyeshadow, blush, red lipstick, and a toothy grin. Wears gold-colored earrings that are removable. She comes wearing a sparkly off-the-shoulder top, a gold fabric belt with a buckle. We can undo the belt to see her purple pants with fringe and an elastic waistband. Her top is actually a bodysuit with no opening in the back. She has purple fabric leg warmers and white open-toe high heels. And they've got some nice little detail there. I like that. This doll has the curvy articulated collector body with movement at the head, shoulders, elbows, wrist, hip, and knee. While she does have some moves, I would have loved to have seen this doll on a made-to-move body because she is a dancer, and having a greater range of motion would give us more poses. The inside of the doll box is pink, purple, and black with a small purple base and a rim around the edge. I'm gonna try to transform this into something, so let's remove all the little plastic parts, hopefully without damaging the box. If you plan on attempting this, of course you don't have to use a doll box. You can use whatever you like. I just like using doll boxes because they're here. And this one looks pretty much ready to go as a base. I'm just going to flatten the bottom of the box to try to get as much space as I can. And I fold it on the purple line, tape or glue down the cuts in the back to smooth it out. Then cut another piece of paperboard to fit onto the front. Before gluing it in, let's cover it with scrapbook paper or a printable. I'm using our brick wall from our Barbie extra room with the neon lights. And it would be nice if it said face paint in neon lights too. So I added it to the printable, and now I'm just going to glue it onto the paperboard. I'm using a glue stick to glue it on, then place it inside the box. Let's cut and measure another piece of paperboard to fit on the bottom. Then let's cover it with paper. I took a picture of a rug in my house, and I adjusted the colors to help it blend in a little better. I allowed the paper to hang over the edge a little, and I can just fold it up or back if needed. I glue down the sides of the box so the wall stands up. Let's take black cardstock and scraps of paperboard. I cut the paperboard to make two rectangles that are the same size. Mine are 2 inches wide and around 5.5 inches long. Cover the front and back with the black cardstock so we have 2 sturdy boards. Cut 1/2-inch strips of cardstock and glue them together, and 1/4-inch strips to go around the sides. But before I glue them on, I cut leftover cardstock into smaller strips, take a silver marker or silver paint to turn them silver, glue the strips onto the edge of both sides. Then we take these pieces and glue them around the larger rectangle, glue small pieces onto the ends, add small pieces of silver painted paperboard to look like buckles and a handle. I glue felt into the bottom, then glue the two pieces together. I added silver strips in the corners for support to make a little trunk. I glued together painted wooden dowels to make a T. I crossed them and glued them underneath to put our trunk on a stand, and we can place it in the box. Cut foil paper, cut and glue paperboard to make a frame. I add dots of hot glue to cover my corners, add a little paint to make a mirror, cut toothpicks at an angle, paint the pointed end, then add a little gold or silver. I used a washable marker and water to tint the end just a little to make a few brushes, and we can just add those to the stand. For a makeup palette, let's flip through our Ulta catalog for a picture we can use, like this one. Take clear tape, place it on top, cut it out, glue it onto a few layers of cardstock to give them more support, and make a makeup palette that we can add to the scene. Then add a few chairs. These are from our floral runway. I took a few pictures of the dolls and tried to print them so the heads are about the same size as they are in real life. Cover them with tape, glue them onto cardstock, and cut them out. I did about 3 layers of cardstock to give them a lot of support, giving us pictures where we can practice a little face painting. I cut a paint palette out of clear plastic from packaging so I can mix a little Mod Podge and paint so I can paint a little design on the doll, like some stitches, or maybe we can section off a piece of the face and then fill it in with a little green, which is also a paint and Mod Podge mixture. And we want that to be pretty thick. Not super thick, but so that it doesn't come apart later. While that's drying, let's make some contacts by just coloring the eyes with a little black paint. Well, it's the paint and glue mixture. And again, I'm kinda heavy with the glue. What if we make white contacts, giving us a little storm vibe or scare us screams? What about the last airbender? It's just an arrow. I even made a few showing the side in case we want to paint something from this direction, like a little butterfly wing. We can paint more details on top once the first layer dries, then do another quick layer of clear Mod Podge and allow them to dry. While waiting, let's paint these chairs black to help them match a little better. I set up our station in our roller skating rink. We can place a little poster putty on the back of the pictures, then attach them to the wall as a way to show the dolls what's available and to store our designs that we can hopefully peel off once they're dry. Yep, we can peel it off. Come on. There we go. Then hopefully we can place it on a doll with a similar eye shape, carefully pressing it in place for a temporary look. Now I know this isn't face paint, it's contacts, but it looks creepy cool. Then we can just carefully remove them and place them back on the picture to get a few more uses. As with all temporary makeup, I would not leave this on for long. And of course, there is always a risk that you could stain the doll. So you have been warned. But since we made our stand using the insert from a doll box, we can place it back in the box for easy storage. And we can use the face templates again and again to make more designs. like something Kpop Demon Hunters inspired. Thank you for joining us while we made a face painting station for the dolls with removable face paint. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!